Friends, I feel a sense of expectancy. I can't help but lean into Advent. It's coming up, and we're going to be following the themes of W: waiting, watching, wondering, welcoming. The third Sunday, when we do wondering, this hall will be filled with the being lost in love and wonder and praise of our great choir. Christmas Eve, 4 special services. We'll be sending all those times out. Hey, but this Sunday, it's the end of the church year for us. See, church year begins in Advent. So this is the last Sunday, Christ the King. So all the time we have spent listening, following, trying to figure out what Jesus has in mind for us, we bring that into kind of a Sunday of culmination, Christ the King. What a different King he was. All right, a Scripture Sunday. Unusual kind of, well, it wasn't unusual that Jesus got to the point and said, okay, disciples, you've spent enough time with me, you've heard the core of my message, I want you to go. And so he sends them out. Interesting instructions, travel light, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But then there's this phrase where he says, sometimes you'll be received, sometimes you'll not, and when you're not, kick the dust off your feet and move on. So what does that mean? Is there any good news? Is there any word here that might help us figure out what it means to be his church, to be his movement in the world? I think it is. I think there's something for us. So I hope you'll come and worship with us Sunday. The bell choir is set up back here, ready to lead us to cornucopia of the Thanksgiving season. Wish you well and look forward to being with you Sunday.